Welcome back to Mix Masala with TG. I am Tenzin Gopal, aka Funk Blue, a sound visual artist from India, and a big namaste to all my listeners, friends, followers, and everyone listening to this podcast. Before we venture into the conversation of this episode, I would like to humbly request my beautiful listeners to sign up and follow my other social media pages to stay updated and stay tuned for my original compositions and various art practices. Funk Blue is a space where creators, poets, artists, anybody willing to share their stories and share their experience and learnings with others are welcome to participate. In order for this community to grow and come together, if you like to support in any way, help is always welcome, and your donations would also be a huge support for this community. We shall have a peep into the subject, the science behind the bond between dogs and human beings. It is no secret that dogs are man's best friend. Would you agree or not? Yes or no? The bond between dog and human has been forged for centuries, but scientists believe there's more to the man and canine friendship than we think. For many, it is generally agreed that humans have bred dogs to do what we want them to do. Would you agree or not? I don't know, maybe in the past they may have had some sort of responsibility, they had to go and hunt. Even today I feel, if you are a dog uh, in the army or in the security force, then you are entitled to do some sort of specific task, sniffing out drugs and sniffing out any products that are not allowed to be carried in the flight or something, or you have dogs who are trained as guard dogs, and you have really cute dogs also, which are seen in social media pages, have tons and tons of fun watching animal videos, and yeah, they can be very cute, but then they can also be very ferocious and dangerous at the same time. But let's try and understand the bond between this human and the canine. When did this friendship start? Where is this friendship going to? And what does your friendship with your pet mean to you? Again, it's a very interesting thought to just dive into sometimes if you are sitting alone with your pet, and if you are having conversation with them. It's a certainly good idea to maybe once in a while think about what they might be thinking. Scientists also argue that it's maybe more than just a pure evolutionary process, okay, and dogs truly just love their humans. That love is certainly different from our concept of feelings, and it can be argued that there might be even more complicated. All this means is that our dogs can teach humans to understand them. Scientists have been conducting several experiments to test out theories on dog human relationship and psychology. What they found is that dogs can parse human behavior. Researchers at Yale University believe dogs could be the closest animals to human in terms of social behaviors. Dogs they tested in their canine cognition lab showed an ability to determine a human's intent when issuing orders. Researchers wanted to find out why dogs were trying so hard to understand humans. It seems it's because they are hardwired to form emotionally bonds with anything they come across, reported by the New York Times. Alright, they can emotionally attach to sheep, goats, and even some unusual animals like penguins. If the dogs are raised with them, scientists call this hypersocial behavior, and it may stem from a dog's genetic evolution. So, have they evolved to love us? Humans. While further studies of dogs' DNA is needed, researchers are hopeful they can learn more about how dogs evolved to be friendly and affectionate. After all, wolves and dogs are close relatives, but it is not easy to train a wolf to socialize. Although you may have heard of stories where wild wolves get domesticated and be trained, and hence you have a friendly and affectionate sort of relationship with wolves also. Some researchers think dogs take advantage of something called the oxytocin loop. Oxytocin, of course, is a hormone that plays a part in bonding and social behaviors. It is sometimes called the love hormone because it makes humans feel pleasure from empathy or other social interactions. Scientists studying dog behavior explained that dogs follow the same behavior pattern as human toddlers. Toddlers are hard to take care of. That I have no clue because I'm still a bachelor and I'm not planning to get married. But I have seen my friends with their kids, and yep, toddlers are hard to take care of. But adult human takes care of them because it makes the adults feel great. All the baby has to do is look at the adult and the baby's oxytocin levels shoot up. Oxytocin, it turns out, increases the need for a person to want to care for another. I'll repeat this line because it's pretty intense and just for the fun, I think I'll repeat it again. So, an example, all the baby has to do is look at the adult and baby's oxytocin levels shoot up. Oxytocin, it turns out, increases the need for a person to want to care for another. Dogs are no different. All they have to do is look at you and you fall in love with them all over again, no matter how many shoes they have chewed up. If you remember the character from Shrek, Puss, Mr. Puss, you know, he has that really innocent, cute look on his face. But Puss is a is a cat, and we are talking about dog, but they still give you that facial expression, Uh, so yeah, and you fall in love with them basically. Puppies may have developed the ability to show more of their sclera or the whites of the eyes, which humans associate with friendliness. Humans do the same thing. Dogs have also evolved to love humans that even their eyebrow want to show they are friendly. Does your dog really love you? Studying dog behavior and cognition is important far beyond than just understanding how to better treat your pit bull or your Dalmatian or your Lhasa Apso or Tibetan Mastiff or any sort of pet basically. Researchers hope learning more about how dogs interact with the world helps them to figure out how humans would also interact with the world. After all, if dogs have far more in common with humans in terms of social behavior, it makes sense they can shed light in some human mysterious behavior too, which I totally agree, which I totally 100% agree. I've seen it with my own eyes how having a pet or cat, dog, a parrot, you know, does have a huge impact in the behavior of the human being as well. I've seen a lot of serious people adopt a dog and yeah, be totally the opposite when we meet. Dogs can teach us how humans become affectionate from social bonds and protect others. Also, Dogs have evolved to please humans. They have become like the perfect subject to see how the human's mind works basically. Humans have become attached to dogs in a way that's very rare with other working animals. We have had a lot more to do with their evolution and shape them in our image, so they have begun to share traits with us. Scientists are now trying to understand how much a dog's love can tell us about not just the dog itself, but the bond and about the human mind. Their love studies have so far shown is both a functional of biology, hormones, and maybe even real feelings. So maybe the next time your dog misbehaves, you just have to look at those cute puppy dog eyes, and you know you're responsible for the dog loving you. Yes, always reward them. Dogs and all the animals and pets deserve love. And before you leave, please don't forget to follow up in the other social media pages, my YouTube channel, and Bandcamp. If you are interested in listening to some of my original compositions, I would very much like to hear some feedbacks from you. And if you have a story, then Funk Blue is the place for you. Alright, see you in the next episode.